Okay, now this is the current situation of Nasdaq, and just going over what happened. As you can see, this is what happened. Here's the trend line here, starting here, all the way passing there, and to there. So that is the gap that I was talking about. So that's what happens most of the time when you do a market analysis when the market is closed. But it had all the signs that the market is a buy. So immediately when it opened from here, you knew automatically that this is a buy. So we entered from here, and then now because we are approaching a heavy resistance, so we are out of the market. We have made our money for this week already, so we sorted. Just to give you like a brief overview of what the market did. So as you can see, according to our previous analysis, this was our resistance level right here. It has to be just above 7.6. Now let's see, it was on 30-minute chart. So this is quite a heavy resistance here, and then the market is almost at the resistance level. That's the perfect resistance level there. So we go again to the lower time frame, and as you can see here, this is still a buy setup. Okay. It's a buy setup. So the entry level was here. It's a perfect entry level after this candle is closed. So you enter here. Okay. So, and let's see. Let me say thanks to our gap, our pips were increased today. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to put a color that is a little bit more visible. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so because today at around 2:30 there is actually high impact news, so anything can happen when the market reaches here. So that's why we're trying now. Okay, we made our money, we're out of the market. We'll see what will happen after the news, because trading news is extremely risky. It's good to make more money, but you can blow your whole account just like that within a minute. So Nasdaq is the best way of actually making money in the market. If you really know and you've got knowledge, understanding, and wisdom of what you're doing in the market, Nasdaq is the best. Okay. It's our confluence level right here. So usually when a market actually successfully breaches a confluence level, it shoots all the way up, but a confluence level is actually a very tough place to actually for the market to break out. Usually that's where the market retraces from. Okay, let's label it here. Okay, confluence level. Okay, actually the reason why we're actually out of the market at this time, because you see this trend line here, this is where the market actually came to. So it can actually break out or fail to break out, so we don't want to take chances and lose all the money that we had already made. So that's why we are actually out of the market. Okay, as you can see, the market actually respects these trend lines. It respects them. You see this trend line, the market came and made a retest here, and then is okay. Let's see now what this market is doing. As you can see, here's a trend line here. If we put this trend line here, let's see if this market is gonna breach it. This is live market analysis, just to show you that trading forex market is not gambling. You need to actually understand and know what you're doing. Okay. If you know what you're doing, you can actually corner the market and enter when you want and get out of the market when you want. At the same time, you can use the volume that you like because you know what the market is doing, as you can see. So it's trying to reach this trend line going down, but it's not easy. Let's see on the lower time frame M5 what happened. Okay, as you can see, M5 failed to break out. Let's see 1 minute. 1 minute, it was a failed breach, so it has to go all the way up now. It's a failed breach on 1 minute. So let's go back to 15 minutes. Let's see. Okay, so now, but as it is now, you see the market is now trying to be a little bit more violent because we are approaching the news. So if you have already made your money for the day, I don't advise people to stay in the market for a long time, because the market is not your friend, and the market will always be there tomorrow, next month, next year, but your account can be blown. So if you get a perfect analysis, get into the market, make your money, just get out of the market as soon as you are happy with your profit. Don't be greedy, because when you are greedy, you will lose everything. Okay, so let's see like how many pips from here. So this was a 2,563 pip move. 2,563 pips. Okay, let's write it here. 2,563 pips. Okay, make you black so it can be visible there. Okay. Okay, 2,563 pips. So that, I hope this is clear for those who really want to understand the market. I know some people, they just want to have signals and everything like that, but I advise people to actually seek to understand this market, because when you understand the market, I mean, you trade at your own time, when you feel like trading, You are not pressured to enter the market. Okay, see, as you can see. So why this level here is very important. This level is extremely important for the market. Okay. This is forensic market analysis, just to show you how we corner the market. I hope you follow me. If you are lost, then you can always watch the video over and over and over again until you understand what is going on. Okay, so this is another confluence level here. So the market actually, okay, let's see. And we put the insert. You can watch the video over and over again until you understand what is really going on. I know it's just now, it looks like it's just a lot of useless lines, but when you really understand this thing, it is very important for you to understand it. Because if you do not understand, then every time you open a trade, you'll be gambling in the market. And a lot of people are losing interest in Forex because they are losing money, not because the market is bad or not because the only reason why they are losing interest is because they don't have enough knowledge of what is happening in the market. And there are a lot of videos here on the internet, but trust me, when you watch them, you won't really understand anything, because not everyone who says they know Forex really know what they're talking about. Okay, I want to highlight all the confluence levels. Okay, so as you can see, on a 15 minute candle, the market failed to breach again. So now our determining factor now, whether this market is going to continue until it reaches there or it's going to go down from this point, is this resistance level, this trend line right here. If it successfully breaches this trend line, you will know for sure that our retracement level is no longer at this resistance level, but this will actually become our resistance level because of this trend line here. You see this trend line here, the market respected this trend line. The reason why it's doing what it's doing now is because it respected this trend line. So I just want you to understand that the market just doesn't move like in a random way. There is a system, there is a pattern that the market follows. So one of which are the trend lines. They are very important. You see, it's trying to break. Okay, now let's go to 5 minute chart and see what is going on. You see on 5 minute, it's still trying to break out again here. Now 1 minute, let's see 1 minute. On 1 minute, you see, it came here and then rested again here. So it's still trying to breach this trend line. So whatever happens now in the market will be determined by what happens here at this point right here. If it fails to breach, retest and go all the way up, we know that it's coming to this trend line. And then if it breaches here, we know that it's going all the way up. But now it is at a critical point where staying in the market, it is very dangerous. If you have already made your profit in the market, the best thing for you to do is to just get out of the market. But you see, this is a successful retest on 1 minute. And then let's see what this candle is going to do. Okay, just to show We just add another trend line just for the fun of it and see what it's gonna do. You see, it has been respecting now on a 1 minute. It has been respecting this trend line here. Respected. So now the market has been successfully cornered. We have reduced the market, the whole market, into this area. So now this is what we talk about when we talk about forensic market analysis, such a way that you corner the market to the very last pip. So if it breaks here, retest, we know it's going here. If it fails to break and breaks it, either way it has to break out of this corner. The market has been successfully cornered. Okay, let's wait and see. This is a 1 minute 1 minute time frame. Let's see what the market is gonna do after here. Is it going to breach? Okay, it looks like it's trying to breach that trend line there. Okay, let's wait and find out. Looks like a successful breach. So this small trend line here has been breached. So if this one closes out, no, it's a successful breach. So if I was actually trading, if I wanted to actually enter this trade, if all my analysis were supporting this buy, and if it wasn't like very risky as it looks like right now, I was going to buy here. But this is a successful breach, and then there is actually a pattern that supports this buy here. If you look at this now, if you combine this is what is called a cup and handle. A cup and handle. So this is a handle. This area is a handle right here, and then this is a cup. So the market is now going to form a cup. See? So if you buy here, you can actually make money going all the way here. So let's see, just on 1 minute, how much pips can you make if you're scalping? So this is like for scalping. See? You can scalp from here, say buy to here. You can actually make like 550 pips just scalping from that point to there, because this is definitely a buy. This is definitely a buy. This trend line here has been breached. The market is going all the way up to here. And then what happens here? Let's see. So this is how it looks like on a 5 minute. But we know that from a lower time frame that, okay, if we have bought here, we can come to here. That's 500 pips. 15 minute. We know 15 minute to 1 minute chart has already told us that this is a buy. So you buy from 1 minute. Here you will be sitting on profit all the way to here. And then you can either take your profit from this trend line, or you can put a stop profit. Okay, stop profit just maybe here. When the market reaches here, you move your stop loss to here, so that if the market actually successfully shoots here, you will be just trading safely, riding the market in profit. Okay, let's go again to 1 minute and see what is going on. See, the market has successfully made a breakout. It has breaked out. See this pattern here, the trend line has been broken and the market is rising. But it's still, if you enter this trade, it's a 50-50 trade, because the market now is more like on consolidation, waiting for the news at 2:30. So for scalpers who want to risk, according to your strategy, you can buy, and when you buy you can exit here, or you put a stop profit so that you won't lose all your cash. Okay, so now let's go back to our previous setup. Let's remove this. This one has served its purpose. So that's basically how we corner the market and how we do forensic market analysis. So if you understand this thing, trust me, you will win 99% of the trades that you enter. I say 99% because most of the trades, even the 1% that you lose, won't be because of your analysis. It will be because of your emotions. So in other ways, you can win all 100% trade. Okay, so this is the Revolution FX strategist. Let's just write the name so that you know there are people out there who can steal this thing and then go around scamming people with something that they do not even understand. Revolution FX strategist. Okay, so this and it's just for fun of it, we put it in the Eclipse. What color? Okay, that looks good. Okay, so now I guess you can all see what happened in the market, that as much as the market was closed when we did the analysis, but it actually respected the analysis and it went on a buy. And let's see, for those who are scalping there, let's see on a 1 minute chart. Okay, as you can see, that trend line here was breached. See, remember our trend line that was here? So the market was cornered up to this corner, so it had no option but to break out from this corner. And any breakout from this corner would have known that, okay, it's a sell or a buy, but it broke out here. So this was perfectly a buy, because this buy is supported by also a pattern, this pattern right here, which is called a cup and a handle. So if you are scalping, you are already in, let me see, if you are scalping here, you are already in 132 pips. 132 pips. I mean, when you're trading currency pairs, you can wait for that all day. So the idea and the aim is when you actually know when to enter, is to go in hard, and then when you are in profit, just get out of the market. It doesn't help for you to stay longer in the market and in the process lose all your profit. If you know what you're doing, just go in and go out. Okay, so this is the final work. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. And then if you like some more analysis and some free signals, you can join the Telegram channel. This is the link, t.me/revolution FX strategist. Okay, Revolution FX strategist. Okay, this is the Telegram channel. Okay, Thank you very much for watching.